My name is Bill Rich. I work for Amgen, and I'm the Vice President of External Supply. I've been associated with two different Team Masters projects, one directly, one a little bit less directly. The less direct one was in our Regulatory Affairs group, and the project was to determine international landscapes for certain diseases in the regulatory affairs and to determine U.S. strategies for regulatory affairs in those diseases. The diseases included lung cancer, graft versus host disease, and hypercalcemia. In supply chain, what we tasked the group to do was to go out and to benchmark different industries' supply chains. We try to find industries where there was some commonality with our products, cold chain requirements, sensitivity to light, different things that would allow us to look at best practices that other industries have come up with that might be applicable in the pharmaceutical space, specifically around biotechnology. In the case of the supply chain project, we asked them to first go out and benchmark. We gave them a list of industries and specific types of areas we wanted them to look at. And then once they got some areas that were applicable to the type of supply chain that we have at Amgen, we asked them to come up with what recommendations they would make on how we should change or what best practices other industries use that would be beneficial to us. In the supply chain, there are some recommendations that we've started to put into place specifically around cold chain and light sensitivity. So there's some value that we've been able to quickly incorporate into our supply chain. In the case of value back to even the students in the school, I think there's a tremendous value in having closer ties, helping the students develop their skill sets also. So to me, the value of the TMP is twofold. One to the company and then one to the students in the university. First, start with the students in the university. I think a practical degree is more important than just writing a dissertation in a vacuum. So having the ability for students to work on multidisciplinary problems in a work setting that is going to be real life for them in the future is a benefit for them to learn how to interact, build teams, working into disciplinary areas. For a company, typically most of us do not have enough staff to do all the work we'd like to do. And there are certain projects that get put on the back burner, not because they're not important to the future success of the company, but because they're just not urgent at this time. Being able to develop well thought out strategies to benchmark other industries, to understand how other companies do what they do well, is important for us to continue to become a better company and to succeed at our mission, which is to serve patients. Traditional consulting houses have value, but I think it depends upon the level of the problem and the controversy of the problem. If something's going to be very controversial, it's probably better to go to a traditional consulting house. I think if it's something where we think a student could be successful and provide value to the company, then using a TMP type project or a summer intern project actually could be just as valuable. It also gives back to the students and to the community they come from. I think the TMP is a good experience. I think it benefits the students very, very much. The things that we found difficult was in sharing confidential information sometimes, specifically in the regulatory area, sharing patient-based information because of the confidentiality statutes we're held to. So you have to look at projects where I think more information is public domain and you need somebody to go out and search for it more than anything else. I also, as I've said before, I truly believe in the intern program. I think that builds a better bonding between the universities and our company because they get to be on campus and working with more staff at Amgen on a regular basis and see what the industry is more like day to day.